In this video, I will teach you bubble sort algorithm in the simplest way possible. Bubble sort is the simplest sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping the adjacent elements if they are in the wrong order. Now I will tell you principle of bubble sort algorithm. Two adjacent elements are compared and if they are in wrong order, they are swapped. As this algorithm runs, the larger element bubbles up to the top and the smaller element sinks to the bottom. Now I will show you how the bubble sort algorithm works. Let's say we have to sort an array of 9 elements by using bubble sort algorithm. These elements are numbers from 1 to 9 but in unsorted order. Now we have to sort these elements and the output should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. The scales at the right end of the sequence will compare the number on their left and right sides. In this case, they will compare 7 and 6. After comparing them, if the number on the right is found to be smaller, this number will be swapped. 6 is smaller than 7, so the number got swapped. After the comparison is finished, the scales move one position to the left. The numbers are compared once again. This time 6 is greater than 4, so the number don't get swapped. The scales move one position to the left. This operation is repeated until the scales reach the left end of the sequence. So 8 and 4 will be compared since 8 is not in the right position because 8 is bigger than 4. So the numbers 8 and 4 will be swapped. Now 2 and 4 will be compared. Since 2 is smaller than 4 and it is in the right position, so it will not be swapped. 1 and 2 will be compared and 1 and 2 are in right positions, so they will not be swapped. 3 and 1 will be compared since 3 is larger than 1 and they are not in right position, so they will be swapped. Now 1 and 9 will be compared since 9 is bigger than 1 and 9 should be after 1, so they will be swapped. 1 and 5 will be compared since 5 is greater than 1, so it is not in the right position, so they will be swapped. The scales have reached to the left end of the sequence. In one round of operations, the smallest value in the sequence has moved to the left edge. The number on the left edge is considered fully sorted. And the scales are moved back to the right edge. The same operations are repeated until all the numbers are fully sorted. 6 and 8 will be compared. Since 8 is not in the right position, they will be swapped. 4 and 6 will be compared. Right position, they will not be swapped. 2 and 4 will be compared. They are in right position, so there will be no swapping. 3 and 2 will be compared. They are not in the right position, so there will be swapping. 9 and 2 will be compared. Since they are not in the right position, there will be swapping. 5 and 2 will be compared. They are not in the right position, there will be swapping. Now you will observe that 1 and 2 elements, the number 1 and 2 are in right position. So we can say that number 1 and number 2 bubbles up to the right position. Again 8 and 7 will be compared. Since they are not in the right position, they are swapped. 6 and 7 are compared, they are in right position, so they are not swapped. 4 and 6 will be compared, they are in right position, so they are not swapped. 3 and 4 are compared, they are right position, so not swapped. 9 and 3 is compared. Since they are not in right position, there will be a swapping. 5 and 3 is compared, they are not in right position, so there will be a swapping. 7 and 8 is compared, right position, they are not swapped. 6 and 7 are compared, right position, not swapped. 6 and 4 are compared, right position, there will no swapping. 9 and 4 is compared. Since 9 is bigger, so it is not right position, so there will be a swapping. 5 and 4 is compared, so there will be a swapping. 7 and 8 is compared, there will be no swapping. 6 and 7 is compared, there will be no swapping. 6 and 9 is compared, there will be a swapping because they are not in right position. 5 and 6 is compared. 7 and 8 is compared. 9 and 7 is compared. There will be a swapping. 6 and 7 is compared. 9 and 8 is compared. There will be a swapping. 7 and 8 is compared. There will be no swapping. 9 and 8 is compared. There will be no swapping. 9 is the last element, so it is also sorted. The sorting is now complete and the elements are in sorted order, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So that's all for bubble sort algorithm.